Message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
The views and opinions of the hosts and guests of this program are of their own and not a reflection of Milwaukee Black Media or 101.7 The Truth. Good afternoon, Milwaukee. You're tuned in to The Lunch Break on 101.7 The Truth, where everything is an option on the menu.
And one thing about me, I'm a tough cookie, but I know what I can't do, and I'm not suffering. All right, I fought my whole life. I'm all right.
Excuse me, Cletus. Hoppo, who this man?
Yeah, I wasn't doing it. So I was like, I'm not paying $1,000 to sleep on somebody's couch.
Grab your lunch, hit send on that email, and get ready for the best hour of your day.
My way of thinking is that the parents do all they can, but once the kids leave out that door, whatever have you, they make their own decisions. I don't care if you're 9 or 99, it's still your decision about the situations that you get involved yourself in.
We talking about taxpaying citizens who look into their taxes. Look into this. We talking about elected officials doing backdoor deals, and somehow she still want to blame immigrants. That's what we talking about right now. We following the money, and you still want to blame black people and immigrants and welfare and all of these things for policies and backdoor deals that put poor people in worse position.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
Like you said, they want to pad their pockets, but they need a reason to push things through. And I guess the low-hanging fruit is, okay, well, this is a problem, right? Y'all want to fix the problem, and they just hope nobody looks into it like, wait, when did food trucks become an issue?
Here are your hosts, Ray Nitty and Maybe Shannon.
What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome, 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 welcome. It is now time to punch in on your lunch break with Ray Nitty and Maybe Shannon on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Man, oh man. Shannon!
What's up, Ray?
They shooting, Shannon. They shooting shots. They shooting shots, Shannon. Once again, y'all, this is the Lunch Break crew. Shouts out to DJ Brother Z holding us down on the production and sound. It was a day. We had an amazing show yesterday, by the way. Shannon, we going on day 3, huh? It's our little inside joke. We counting the days.
We counting the days.
Shannon, tell the people where they can find us. Let's do our housekeeping.
Of course, of course. Make sure you guys give us a call or a text to join the conversation at 833-212-1017. Again, that number is 833-212-1017. Make sure you follow our host, Ray Nitty, at Ray Nitty on all social media platforms, RAYNITTI. And follow myself, Maybe Shannon, at Maybe Shannon across all platforms, MAYBESHANNON_. And then make sure you head over to Facebook and follow the Lunch Break on Facebook and join our little community that has been growing. But if you want to watch us live in studio right here, right now, and join the chat, make sure you head over to YouTube, and we are at 101.7 The Truth.
Hey, Shannon,
How you doing, Rick?
I see that. I see you, folks. You crispy. I'm crispy. Yeah, I'm crispy. 833-212-1017 is the number to dial. Today, we got a full show, y'all. We got a full action-packed show today. The debate, not a debate. I agree. That was not a debate. That was not a debate. That was a Q&A. It was a Q&A, and it was a petty party as well. I'm going to talk about what I think stood out to me, my opinion of how I think the debate went. Shouts out to Sherwin. Sherwin had a great show previous today, and I actually listened to it, and I added some things to the show today, Shannon, that provoked a thought.
Okay.
Sherwin be having some thought-provoking things that make me like, I'm not thinking hard enough. And it made me dig,
that's right.
you know? So we're going to get into some things today. We want to talk about, Shannon, the debate. I sent it to you. Did you get a chance to check it out? I know you was working last
I
night.
actually did while I was outside at 12 a.m. with my dog that I couldn't get back in the house. Yes, I ended up being able to watch the whole debate. And the dog didn't want to come in, so chasing her around and listening. So
Man.
yes.
So that's what's up. We're going to get into some of that. Then the thought that Sherwin provoked today was about the narrative. This wasn't even going to be a segment, but he really gave a thought-provoking subject for me, and it was about the narrative of all black people are poor, and or changing the narrative. Let me make sure I'm quoting him correctly. Changing the narrative that all black people are poor, and talking about us using that as how we lead, you know, to whether that's garner support or, you know, or tell our story or whatever the case may be. And he shared some numbers as to why that story, that narrative rather, is false. And I just wanted to look into the numbers a little bit more. I think the numbers he gave was on the national aspect. So, you know, I like to talk about things that are Wisconsin based and impacting black people in the state that is one of the worst to raise black families. So want to get into that, Shannon. And then we had it was a link about the guy that got 100 years. He got sentenced to 100 years or something like that. It was a Milwaukee guy as well. And we want to go into that. Then we want to talk about the food that is killing us and actually killing our babies. This food is actually, let me not say killing our babies before we get a email sent to the station. You know, they respond quick when I say something. We get whole policies sent out. So I got to be careful, y'all, with how we say certain things. But we want to talk about the what our babies are eating. And then there was a viral video, Shannon, of a dad who was giving this was a baby. He was putting a blunt to the kid's mouth numerous times. He made the baby hit the weed like 3-4 times in the video. So
No, that's crazy.
that's kind of like what we're gonna be getting into today, just to give y'all a snapshot of how I think. Not how I think, but a snapshot of the show today. But Shannon, what's on your mind, man? Let's tell us a little bit of your business before we get into business.
No, I mean, look, nothing's changed since yesterday. Feeling good, having a good time here on the lunch break. Happy we all are tapped in. I'm gonna be checking the chat on YouTube. So look, I'm ready to get into it. You got me hooked.
Man. So yeah, and then most recent polls came out, I think the numbers was Crowley was at 7%. Francesca was at 30. What was Francesca at? 30, 33, 38%. 38%. And Mandela at 16%. So then we're going to talk about what I felt like we saw, man, from, I want to say each candidate, but I also want to say like the things that stood out the most to me. And I want to get your opinion too, Shannon, on some things that stood out to you. I feel like, Shannon, people be giving you a hard time because you in Vegas, but I don't think people realize how in tune and tapped in you are with what's going on in the city as well. And
Yeah.
I think people, I don't know, man. You might have to go Yosemite Sam on them one time, Shannon. Tell folks, like, man, I'm just saying, we more than entertainers, man. We more
I
than
mean, you know
influencers.
what? I just found out the mayor of New York used to be an entertainer. Look, maybe we look up to him. I
What?
don't know.
You talking about
You ain't see what
my Donda
he used
Donnie?
to be a rapper. He used to be a
Mondani?
rapper. Yeah.
That's what's up. I wonder, maybe
So
later
hey,
we'll play some
maybe
Mondani music
entertainment and politics
videos or
work
something.
out.
Maybe they go
I see
hand in
it.
hand. I don't know.
Nothing
But
wrong with a little entertainment.
so 5 Democrats, Shannon, was
Mhm.
on the Q&A. That was a Q&A. That wasn't a debate. It was a
Yeah,
question
it
and
definitely
answering
wasn't.
situation.
Was it supposed to be a debate? Because while I was
They
watching, that
labeled it
definitely did
that.
not even.
They labeled it a
Yeah.
debate, but I
It didn't even feel like it was positioned as like it being a debate at all.
I feel like whoever did this debate, they shouldn't do the next one. And the messed up part is, I almost lost it there. The messed up part is that it's only going to be one debate. So,
Mm.
and this
And that was
wasn't even a
debate.
debate. We
Oh,
already
it
saw
wasn't even a
these
debate.
meet the candidate forums. That's what this was.
Yeah.
Um,
That's exactly what it felt like.
I think Francesca played it very safe. It was her race to lose. So she just, needed to hit cruise control and not say too many things that that was off script of what she was already saying. I feel like,
Mhm.
and others may think different, I felt like I saw her, I ain't gonna say, I felt like she pivoted on a couple things. She took a way different stance on a couple things that that I feel like people have been telling me she's been pushing, and I've seen on the website that she's been pushing. I feel like I've seen a different stance.
Okay.
I also think I want to get into how I think my boy did. Y'all know Crowley, my homie. And I want to get into an honest conversation about how I think he did. Then I want to talk about Kelda and Joel. I got some honest.
No.
Go ahead, Shannon.
I was gonna say, while watching that debate, I'm not gonna lie, I keep forgetting Kelda even running. So it was nice to even hear from her. I'm so like, I feel
Yeah.
bad because like when watching, I was like, dang, that's kind of messed up that I just like, girl, where you been?
Right.
I ain't got no tail, girl. Like, where you been?
I ain't got no tail, girl.
And like maybe I'm just like looking at different stuff, or maybe like I'm looking over her for some reason, but I genuinely I was like,
Yeah.
she is here, huh?
Yeah. She's
I think
she's
that's
still
probably
in
part
it.
of her issue. She gotta tell people she running. No, just let me stop.
She's still in it. She's still in this thing. Then who am I missing here? Mandela. We're gonna talk about Mandela. He had, to me, the most interesting Q&A session. And interesting because I feel like, damn, we felt like I heard these answers in 2022. I felt like I did. It felt
I
real
definitely saw
familiar.
that I feel like I saw that in the comment section. I also feel like, never mind. I was gonna say, I also feel like what do you call it? The moderators, they had a real hard time taking control of like you said, whoever put it together probably shouldn't put it together again because I feel like he just kept going. They're like, okay, thank you. He's like, no, I'm gonna say about a paragraph more. Like, God, shut up. No, but like,
straight
y'all
up.
got this, and then you want to cut everybody else off. Okay, but
and then see, that's the thing though. Like, what I've seen in debates is that's how debates go. You take control. This is when you're supposed to be up here and take somebody's food. You feel what I'm saying? This is when you're supposed to
take their lunch.
There you go. This is when you're supposed to do it. And I feel like somebody attempted to do that, but they did it in such a distasteful way that just came off like, yeah, bro, you always been a hater. And it's proven now. It's proven now, right? And we're going to get into a little bit of that. And we got some receipts. We got some receipts we going to post. Yep. Yeah. The entertainer. The one thing about the entertainer, Shannon, and the influencers, they be hitting us up when they want to get access to things. Like clubs and pool parties and so forth. So you know what these come on now.
Damn.
Come on now. Or when that fine young lady, that brown cinnamon butter is in the club and you outside trying to get in and you call your entertainer friend. Like, hey, man, you know, I'm just trying to get in.
What's going on in the club?
The same clubs we was promoting on that account. It was trying to get into. Let's start there. But Shannon, take us to break before I run over.
Listen, make sure you guys hit us up on the text line or give us a call at 833-212 and join in on the conversation. You are listening to the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. We'll be right back after these messages.
Don't go anywhere.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products pricing and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds. About as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby. From Vancouver, you a BC, baby. Pull up, play back, beep, beep, baby. And my game with the heat seats, baby.
What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up? You were punched in on your lunch break on the award-winning 1017 The Truth with your boy Ray Nitty and my homegirl, maybe Shannon. DJ Brother Z holding us down with the production and sound. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Jasmine West, what it do? Not really a city girl, what it do? Anita Nicole, what it do? Man, shouts out to y'all, man. Our cousins always showing up. Them the cousins that used to, they fight with you first before make sure you tough and your skin straight before you go out into the real world. So thank y'all cousins for building up our truth shield, I want to call it, Shannon. Shannon,
that's right.
We got James from Milwaukee on the line. James, how you doing? You live with Ray Nitty and Shannon on the lunch break.
What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to you and Shannon. I'm a huge fan of what y'all been doing. And I just wanted to offer some commentary over the debate, or what more so felt like a Q&A, because I felt like he lost the essence of really challenging, statements and quote unquote facts that were given on yesterday's discussion. So I think, first and foremost, like assessing the entire panel, it felt to me that Ms. Royce and Brennan, they're just there, right? At some point, I do think that they just need to kind of fall out and kind of let us focus on what can be considered the big three. And I think one thing that bothered me, though, is that Mandela in particular, like he only had quote unquote smoke for the only other black person on the panel. And it almost felt, because I mentioned, taking shots, kind of mentioning that, Crowley was, could be bought or was, a plant. And to me, it kind of felt like, it would be strategic from Hong's camp to kind of get Mandela in there to kind of divide the black vote. And I don't know. I just wanted to know your opinion on that. It just kind of felt too targeted, right? Even if you watch the social media dialogue and, it just bothered me seeing, that direct attack. If it was consistent across the board, then I can understand it. But, I'm looking to see, how everyone else kind of fights that fire with fire, but that was it. That's really my key observation, a little bit disheartening. But listen, huge fan of y'all. And then Ray, one thing, I follow you across a lot of social media platforms, and it bothered me to see the disrespect you've taken these past couple weeks over your stance, in these primaries, especially coming from people that don't hold a candle to your resume. So I commend you for taking the higher road. Better man than me. I would have, told a couple catch words I can't say on this broadcast, but just continue to do great things and be an example, but also, someone to put some respect on your name.
Man, I appreciate it.
Oh, that's right.
Man, shouts out to James from Milwaukee, man. First time caller, what it do? Man, I appreciate that, man. I felt like
cousin now. James, call us anytime.
Straight up. Let's get James a segment. Say the things that the entertainer can't. Shouts out to cousin Guru. He came right on time.
I was just gonna say Guru didn't enter the chat.
Yeah. He said math time. He said Hong said 1% tax. So that on Joe Brennan, bro-in-law, worth $200 million is $2 million alone. For those that say that ain't finna help nothing, Mandela said 0.8 tax hike. Cool.
And Anita said, James, salute.
Cool, Guru. Joe Brennan's brother-in-law, he live in Milwaukee. I'm not familiar with him. And shoot, if you got a brother-in-law that got 200 M's, talk to me about special. Don't talk to me about special interests. Man, 200 M's?
Man. We both said, man.
Damn, that's a lot of money. Man, cool. So yeah, shouts out to James, man, for that call. And that was a lot of my position I was gonna take, but I'm gonna let you respond first, Shannon, and then I'll go. What do you think of what cousin James had to say right there?
I guess what really stood out for me is you obviously taking a high road after taking so much heat for your position. Honestly, like, and him commending you about how you handle it, because you really could have went low. You really could have went low, but you didn't.
Man,
Look,
I wanted to.
but yeah,
I wanted to go
I know,
super
I
low,
know.
and
And they probably thought like, man, he's going too hard, and it's like,
yeah,
he can go harder.
I almost lost my way. Lost my way.
See, sometimes you gotta pray about it.
Yeesh. He said Chris Abley died worth $3 billion. Is he still around? I'm gonna look into some of this stuff cousin Guru be putting up there. But
Digging up.
yeah, so we said
So
that
what's your thoughts on that?
on cousin James or the debate as a whole.
On what cousin James said in the debate.
So I think absolutely correct. It was not a debate. That was a Q&A. I do think I didn't hear much from Kelda. No disrespect to her. I didn't hear much at all. That was just like super impressive or whatever. I too was just kind of like tuning out. And I also tuned out to Joe. I tuned out Joe Brennan a lot. Not because like I feel like he said a lot of things and he delivered it with good confidence, right? But it was like, all right, it just seemed like a lot of surface level. And to me, this was supposed to be where somebody was supposed to stand out. Somebody was supposed to take control. Francesca is the one that is taking everybody lunch right now. Whether we believe in her policies or the surface level things that she's saying or whatever the case may be. But she is the clear front runner according to these polls that I refuse to put any faith in. But she is the clear front runner, right? And I've said this numerously. I love some of the things she say, but how do you get it done? And then also, where is the platform that specifically talks about Wisconsin being one of the worst places to raise Black families? In 2023, we were at the near bottom of the list. Out of 133 cities, we were 130 for the worst place to raise Black families. That was only 3 years ago. So we in a governor race for the state. And the people at top of the state is not talking, that's running for the state, ain't talking about it. So no, I don't believe the surface level stuff that she's talking about. Then Crowley, my homie, he was supposed to be the one that really, take it all the way. But I don't think he did that. I think he didn't hurt himself, but I don't think he did enough to just take it. Do I think he answered the questions better than everybody? 100%. If we just break down the answers, I think he answered the questions 100% better than everybody else did. Francesca seemed nervous a little bit to me. My opinion. That's just my opinion. Even hesitant in some of the questions where they was asking people to raise their hands. She kind of was looking around to see what other people raise their hands on. Like maybe I'm the only one noticing this type of stuff. But I think she played it the safest out of everybody. Mandela just came off like a petty hater with the same material that didn't work in 2022. He just came off like you only attack the Black dude, which further anchors my point that he only got in the race to hate on Crowley. There it is. I said it. I said it. He only got in the race to hate on Crowley. He didn't want no other black man other than him to be governor in this state. My opinion. That's my opinion. It's not the opinion of the people that own this station. That's my opinion. Nobody won the Q&A session. Nobody won the Q&A session. He answered the questions better. Crowley, I'm referring to. But the truth of the matter is, if you know, and the people that do know why he got into the race. Sure, I even made a case that said I can understand the, ran a statewide election. He had, exposure to the donors. And yes, but respectfully, a lot of the people, I ain't saying he has no support, but a lot of people was over him from when he was doing the mess running against Lena. He always been somebody that was trying to block folks. Let's be 100 about this. Like, I'm not. It's Guru, yes. That's why.
Yeah. He said, when you want to know how, look at New York. When the left and the right don't like you, you must be for the people. And For Real Sports said nobody won the debate, and it wasn't much of a debate. They didn't address each other at all. They were all agreeing. It just wasn't aggressive at all. Guru said, why Crawley support lying Sarah instead of Barnes. And then Guru said that's why Barnes is salty. And For Real Sports said, and 34% of voters are undecided, so anything can change. I don't think Francesca is the candidate we need at all, and it is unfortunate so many voters are undecided this late in the primary election. Shaking my head.
So, Real Sports, for Real Sports, I agree. I'm not going to go as far and say that I think she, is not the one that we need at all. I just want to see more first before I even say I could get on supporting that train if it happens to be the case in the general. She hasn't done enough. Not to me. And yet, come on, folks. Let's really, really look at the debate. Mandela was only hating on Crowley. That's whack, fam. That's whack, and he been a hater. He hated on me. I said it. There. I got the receipts.
He the biggest hater, huh?
Come on, fam. He could have helped me with his pack. He had 1.7 million. I was running around that time.
He the only 15% went to the people, so he couldn't,
Come on, man.
couldn't spare the extra change.
So that's my opinion. That's I'm just saying, man. Look at all the establishment. Oh, the establishment. This person is bought. This the same person. This is the same person who served as lieutenant governor for Tony Evers. The same establishment he talking about. I feel like I'm losing my mind. How is it good for you when you wanted to use it? And you cozied up in the seat and toured Wisconsin and drank milk straight from cow's teat? Tit.
It's like you said, it was cool when they wanted it, but when they didn't get it, now it's like, oh, it's something in the water now. But if it was them, they would have been happy.
Now and the same establishment supported him when he ran for U.S. Senate against Ron Johnson. And how truthful can I get, DJ Brother Z?
I mean, we got a break, so you could get as truthful as you want after break.
All right, say less, y'all. We'll be right back after these messages.
Don't go anywhere. Each blood pressure check, each clear answer, each caught it early moment is why we show up. From unexpected nights in the ER to therapy that helps you get your strength back, step by step. We stand ready, quietly preparing, focused, and guided by one promise: to be fully devoted to you. Ascension, Wisconsin. Advanced care. Devoted to you.
In Milwaukee, just 9% of fourth graders can read at grade level. 9%. This is a shameful crisis. Behind those numbers are our kids, our friends' kids, the next generation of Milwaukee. This is what's at stake in the August 11th primary election, the future of every Milwaukee child. Vote for candidates who will fight for all of our kids. Learn more at cfcactionfund.org.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling. The limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jackamick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is "My job is people, everyone is my business." But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jackamick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the lunch break on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. I got something I want to tell. Looking to discover and support local businesses in our community? Then make sure you tune in every Friday at 8 a.m. to Truth in the Morning with Homer Blow and Bailey Coleman for What the Business Is, powered by We Energies. Each week, you'll hear from local business owners as they share what their business is, where they're located, and one valuable lesson they've learned along the way. We Energies is proud to help power local businesses and the communities they serve. Don't miss What the Business Is every Friday at 8 a.m. only on Truth in the Morning with Homer Blow and Bailey Coleman, powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. What up, y'all? Shannon, you good?
We back.
Hey, tell the people like and share, man. Like and share the live.
Man.
Like and share the show. We talking today, man.
Definitely head over to YouTube, man. We talking. We on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Join the conversation. And if you'd like to give us a call, we are at 833-212-1017.
Guru is a fool, dog. I want to meet this person in person. Guru funny as ever, dog. So yeah, Shannon, how you feeling? Talk to me.
I'm feeling all right. I wanted to get into some of these comments.
Okay, go
Wait,
ahead.
we was gonna read it.
Yeah.
I know he in there clowning. Look, I was like, should we read it?
Yeah. No,
So
don't read the
Guru
last
said
one.
he
Guru
was
tripping.
saying what
Not the last one.
Y'all gonna have to go to the YouTube for that one. But Guru said he was then what Crawley is now. Hard truth. That's why they are fighting. And For Real Sports said Mandela is taking away votes from Crawley. He should have dropped out and endorsed Crawley. In my opinion, we don't believe in Mandela at all. He's a hater. Yeah. And if you want to see that last comment, you might want to head over to our YouTube and check that out on 1017 The Truth.
No, we can read it. We can read it. We ain't gonna comment.
We can read it.
We ain't gonna comment oppress.
It's free speech. No,
right.
He said, Guru said Barnes is sweating outside, looking through the window, seeing Crawley on Massa's lap, getting his hair brushed. Of course, Barnes is mad at him. So, damn.
Guru is a fool, dog.
He said he looking through the window sweating. Why would he say that?
Because he probably Guru be sounding like Mandela. He be saying the things Mandela want to say. Let me find out, Guru.
Oh my goodness.
But no, man.
That's his same page. No, I'm just.
No, man. We appreciate all the comments and insight and people talking about what they think. A lot of the things I'm telling y'all is things that I know for a fact. And we got receipts. And I sent the gang the receipts now. So the gang know what I'm talking about. But out of respect and, having some sort of decorum and what's another word I'm looking for? Trying to avoid breaking these policies, I keep it cute. I keep it respectful. But disrespect will not be tolerated. Zero at all. Not for anybody I rock with, not anybody on the truth, not anybody in my immediate life. We won't tolerate it. And I think we saw exactly Mandela and his team showing exactly who they are. They salty, they bitter. They taking petty shots. What they can't say is, everybody using this word established, but what nobody's saying is that Crowley is the most established person in the race. Everybody they fail to remember that part. They fail to remember that part, Shannon. Look at the resumes. Take my entertainer resume out of it. Let's look at the political resumes of everybody in the race. Samuel says, outside of Hong, feels like the other four candidates have nearly identical moderate left views, which splits up the support among those four. Hong doesn't have to share those votes on the far left. I can agree with that. And she started moonwalking on that stage. Them Jays was moonwalking.
Not the ones.
No, they definitely wasn't ones.
Oh my God. We're not going to go there.
23.
No, they were ones, all right. Juan. J-U-A-N. Wands.
So,
yo,
I feel like, unless I'm not seeing what I saw with my own eyes, they asked her about defunding the police, and she immediately said no. I'm like, what the hell? Now it's, no, we can't defund the police. So it's cool to say it to get everybody fired up. But now people are like, oh, no, she didn't say that. It's not what she said. Where did she say that? Or backtracking on, she was, from what I researched, she was asked about posts that says to supported getting rid of the Senate. Now it's, we don't remember any posts like that. We don't remember that. We didn't say that. Cool. Y'all just want to put flip-flops when somebody get in the race and out of the race. I'm trying to be objective. I swear I am. But it's like, how do I ignore what's right in front of me? Am I tripping, Shannon?
You're not tripping.
Man, I'm just trying to figure it out. Shannon. Some answers that stood out to me, Shannon, right? Guru said, I'm too real, can't be bought, fear God, not man. 100%, Guru. Then she also was asked directly if she supports the full DSA platform, including abolishing the U.S. Senate. She said no, despite a resurfaced 2021 tweet where she said abolish the Senate. I don't know. All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is a lunch break with Ray, Nitty, and Shannon on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flysshf.org and ask for an application.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
I get it down on the dance floor. Watch this. Hey! You don't even know, girl.
Hey. What up, y'all? What up? Welcome back. This is the lunch break with Ray, Nitty, and maybe Shannon. Shannon, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling all right.
Jesus.
Look, have some, what'd you say?
Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
Lord have mercy.
Shannon said.
Freeze. That's funny as ever. did the what is it, the mannequin challenge? That's because we was too excited.
Remember that was around one of them elections where all the politicians was doing that. Remember that?
Right. You remember when they did the knee and the kente cloth and fabric? I hated that. When all of them took it was like Nancy Pelosi.
Let's just forget about it, please.
Like,
I wonder who came up with that though. Like somebody on their team was like, "This would be a really good look."
Right. Let's all kneel.
Somebody was like, "You got to do it.
Support
You got
Colin.
to do it."
We gotta support Colin.
That was it was awkward. One of those things where it's like you're like, okay, get up now.
Yep.
You can get up, guys.
Absolutely.
It's okay.
Cousin Guru said he had to dip, man. We appreciate you joining us, man. So, continuing thoughts provoked by Sherwin. That might be a real segment. Continuing.
Don't give him that much clout.
Continuing this, right? He was talking about the narrative that, all black people aren't poor and so forth. And, why do we always have to lead with this struggle story and say which area code we're from, 53206. And then he shared some data about what the numbers actually are. And looking at the numbers nationally, the official poverty rate for black Americans hit a historic low of 17%. I think he was being favorable and rounded it up to like 20% or whatever. But progress, like that's national progress, right? We talking about a statewide race locally, when once again, like, and we talking about, I feel like he be giving Crowley a hard time. Let me say that too. I'm gonna say that too. He might roll up on me and have some words with me about it. But sure, like he's pretty good, man. He's really an entertainer. He's an entertainer. When you look at how he crafts his words, his punchlines, his bars, the way he sets it up, he's doing an amazing job. It's like he says a lot without, being super direct. He's good. He's real good at it. I felt like, he brought up the 53206 and the poverty thing and Crowley and so forth. And, like, why we always got to say, our struggle and so forth. And I'm like, okay. Like, a lot of people lead their story with where they came from. And it's a difference between a narrative to me and somebody's actual story. You feel me, Shannon?
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely.
If somebody is telling you their actual story, not just pushing the word 53206 around, this is their story. This is what they went through. This is what they overcame. That's part of who you are. It made you who you were. And a lot of people, according to the numbers, more than what is nationally represented by the numbers, are experiencing that in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Shane, you got the numbers on Wisconsin black poverty?
I do not. But I would like to say I don't like that we don't have the same smoke for politicians that start their, story off with, I come from grassroots and two hardworking families that worked in factories, or they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much the same thing they saying. Like, I came from a beginning where I had to work my butt off. So that's pretty much his way of saying that, but we don't have the same smoke for them. I come from a single mother home, like, a lot of politicians tell their story.
Yeah,
why you can't tell his?
Respectfully, you see Fran commercial, she lead off with, I'm a single mother. That's the first thing. She tells her story. Plenty white business people, when they tell their stories, they talk about they came to this country with nothing. We had to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps.
They just worded a little differently because they're not from where we're from. You even look, even the millionaires I had to start with a small donation from my billionaire father. Like, they all try to sound like they're coming from humble beginnings, but the reality is he truly does. So,
Like, this is some
Guru came back.
Right. Can't get enough. He had to come for us for a
He
second
said,
serving.
last thing.
And another thing.
That's literally what.
But yeah, man, it's like.
Oh, wait. What?
I'm not reading that.
I'm not reading that. Wait, who are you talking about?
Chill out.
No.
Let's just keep it moving.
Wait, you seen that?
I saw it and I'm
not
ignoring
gonna
it
read that.
100%.
Now, Guru. He came back just to insult somebody.
Guru a wild boy, man.
Now, that's petty. That's petty.
But I feel like people are telling their real stories. And in a city, Wisconsin black poverty rate runs around 31%. That's roughly 4 times the state's white poverty rate, according to UW-Madison Institute for Research on Poverty. Milwaukee, specifically, a UWM study found that poverty rate for black households at 33.4% compared to 7% for white households. A gap nearly 5 to 1 compared in the same city. Only 13%, let's listen to this now. Only 13% of African Americans living in Milwaukee earn over $100,000 in 2022.
And $100,000 these days ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Come on, man.
You just did the math on how much it costs for
to
one
raise a
kid.
child.
Damn.
So we be parading these stats, but not really looking at reality, and then we formulate these opinions and thoughts like 100 G's. Only 13.4% of African Americans living in Milwaukee earn over $100,000, and that was in 2022. And the minimum wage still ain't raised. So poverty ain't just numbers that somebody did a study on. Poverty don't just, no. We got to be careful. It's people really, what? It's people that's making $300,000, $400,000, and they still living check to check. They might not consider it poverty, but do you know, so many rich people are, poverty is a mindset. It's the things that we doing, our financial habits that are poor are, we can't just look at the number. We got to look at what people are actually living through. Yeah, I'm not saying all black people.
One person is doing all right.
Yeah, and I'm not saying all black people just struggle. No, I'm not saying that.
Right.
But a lot of us had to. And shouts out to those that had both parents. I had both parents in the house, and I saw my dad try to kill my mother. That's why I'm in Milwaukee. I'm not supposed to tell my struggle story. Domestic violence is at an all-time high in the city of Milwaukee. I'm not supposed to tell that story?
When it's relatable to so many people.
We'll be back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. This is a lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon.
Don't go anywhere.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, walk them, pet them, and care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. There are millions of pets waiting for a best friend just like you. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way, improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to health care and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
Black Beatles in the city, be back immediately to confiscate the money.
What up, y'all? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back to the lunch break with Ray, Nitty, and maybe Shannon. Shannon, how you feeling? This is
Really
hour
good,
2.
man. We in hour 2.
What
We
it
in hour
do
2,
with
man.
the lunch break crew? Man.
Thanks.
So we talking
Duh.
about the narrative, Shannon. What you laughing at, dog?
Look at the comments.
Okay, there we go.
It's 2 comments on there got me chuckling. What's wrong with y'all? All right. Our cousins be acting up sometimes, but it's okay. Y'all all right with me.
Go ahead, read them, Shannon. Read the comments in the chat. 833-212-1017 is the number to dial.
That was way too fast.
833-212-1017 is the number to dial. If you'd like to share.
You sound like smooth jazz.
Man, what comments you see, Shannon?
So DVJ, we had to skip over one of them. It was funny, but somebody called somebody a Oompa Loompa in a suit. We're not reading that one. But somebody actually said Sherwin grew up in the burbs and he's playing catch up in his Milwaukee experience.
I don't know what a man grew up at now. So I
Brown deer.
Right. I'm like, I don't know much about that one. I was like, huh?
Is
Then
Brown
we
deer
have
the burbs?
I mean, it was very much the burbs when I was little, so I know for a fact when everybody else was little around here, it was the burbs. Brown deer was definitely the burbs back in the day. But I, can't speak on nobody's experience. But we have Egyptian.
Yep.
Egyptian.
I'm gonna say yep.
9178. If people are living check to check with that amount, then they need to manage their money. Stop living outside of one's means. The point Sherman was to apply to people. We don't care about your childhood. What are you doing now? Many didn't express what they doing now or plan to do. I doing a job interview and introduce myself and say I grew up in 53206. They don't care about that. I would say they do care about that because they want to know what built you, what you came from, and how you became who you are. That's
And
why
they
they
ask
ask
for
for
your
degrees and
address.
background and references and things of that nature. So yeah, they do ask things that apply from your history. That's why they ask for work history. They're not like, well, what are you doing right now? They want to know what built the person you are today and what your background is. That's why we need to get into a lot of these people backgrounds, because y'all rallying behind people that don't mean you know good. But we can continue on. We have Wesco J. He's missing the whole point. No one cares. Everyone has some type of struggles, drama, traumatic events that happen in their lives. He needs to focus on winning those votes. Then we have Jasmine Jazzy West. Hey Guru, Sport DV Gibson. And then we have Not Really a City Girl. Okay, y'all. They just chatting in the chat. The cousins saying hey to each other. They greeting each other at the reunion. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about that, Ray?
I mean, I
People
hear what
past
they
don't
saying.
matter. We want to hear what you
they
doing
saying.
now.
I hear what they saying, but the point that Sherwin said was, why do we always lead with that? We need to stop talking about that. Then he brought up facts to say that that's not a true story. And I'm saying that the national data doesn't tell the real story of what black people are actually experiencing in Milwaukee, because according to the national data versus the local data, it is 4 times worse than the national rate.
Mm.
He says he's missing the whole point. No one cares. Everyone has some type of struggle, drama, or traumatic events that is happening in their lives. He needs to focus on winning. That's the problem. Don't nobody care. And then we come on and say this. We come on and say it. We don't got no empathy for nobody no more. Nobody care. Oh, you just trying to win votes. You win votes by showing people you care about the trauma, the dramatic situations, the struggles that people are going through in their lives. That's why people are trying to vote for somebody. They want somebody that's going to put forth policies that would help alleviate. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong. And I'm not above being corrected. But I'm voting for somebody that's going to change these traumas. Not somebody that's just going to tell me something and then at the Q&A change what they say.
Mm.
So it sounds good to say all of this. Like, what are we talking about? We acting like we don't see what's going on in Milwaukee. I ain't saying everybody poor.
But a good majority of us are struggling.
Man, we said the homeless rates. Black Wisconsinites are 11 times likely to experience homelessness as white residents. 58% of homeless in Milwaukee are black. 11 times more likely to experience homelessness as the white residents. 58% of the homeless. Come on, man. Black residents being about 38% of the city's population. Graduation rate gap scarcest in the country by some nears 92.7% for white students versus 71% for black students. 16.8% of African American babies in Wisconsin were born at low birth weight in 2023 compared to 7.9% statewide. And Wisconsin has one of the highest black infant mortality rates in the nation. It's like we tired of some saying they struggle story, but we don't say it about everybody else saying they struggle story. How many business people have we seen say when they get How many people? We came to this country with nothing. Like, my story ain't no narrative. I'm sorry. My story is my life. And excuse me for being transparent. I don't know, Shannon. Maybe I'm tripping. We got Al on the line from Milwaukee. Al, how you feeling?
I'm doing quite well, but we have to understand here, because, Cavalier Johnson did that 53206. My mama grew up single on welfare, yada, yada, yada. That's not what black people are all about. Okay, and if you're trying to cater to white people, don't vote for me out of pity. Vote for me because I can win. So, prime example, I'm going to tell you what I can do. I'm not going to tell you what zip code I'm coming from. I'm going to put on the big boy drawers and tell you how I can deliver. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you vote for me out of pity. If you're going to vote for me out of pity, don't vote for me at all. You feel what I'm saying? When you put the big boy drawers on, that's what makes them intimidated. When you stand up there like some of them women from back in the day, they might be the same size as Shannon, but they're going to stand there like they are 58 triple P with a 30-inch waist with 52-inch hips and say, this is how it's going to be. You're going to deal with it and you're going to like that. And you know what they're going to say? I like the way she came to me. When you try to get votes out of pity, it's because you have nothing bigger to go on. When you come with confidence, you will tell that rich white man, you might be rich, but you still ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. And that white man going to say, oh, I ain't never had nobody tell that to me before. I want to give you my money even more. But for some reason with black people, when they run, I went through this. Let me break it down to you. Everybody who was a single mama wasn't on welfare, and everybody who was like that paid their rent before the 5th. Okay, my grandmama had 14 kids. My grandfather came from Mississippi. She didn't sit there and say, yeah, I had 14 kids and I was on welfare. She was never on welfare. She had a van and a Cadillac, and she didn't even drive it. It's what you project. But if you're going with the big dog, you got to put the big dog drawers on and let it swing so they can respect you. You know what I mean? It's like you're coming to a dog fight. Yeah, they got pit bulls, but I'm coming with a Cane Corso, baby. 950 PSI. Damn your pit bull with 300 PSI. I'm coming with the big draws, baby. That's what make them like you. But if you're coming with I can't wait through my struggle, they're going to say, well, here, let's do this, because that little N-word, we're going to make ourselves feel good, give him a little something. It's that programming. If you're going to stand with the big dogs, you got to stand with confidence. Some of the most profound people said, just stand them up on the corner, I'll knock them down. Them the people who are intimidated. But if you come in with, I came in privilege. We used to eat potato chip sandwiches and clean what I had in the bucket. They're going to look at you like pity and still might not vote for you. Now, think about this. Cavalier Johnson did that. What has that done for him? Yeah, it made white people like him more, but it ain't did nothing for the black community. He got your black vote and said, F you, B. Pay attention. Have a good day.
I mean, we voted him in a second term. They don't hate him that much. He's the mayor right now. All of that sound good. But he's the mayor right now. We voted for him. I understand. I understand it. I understand it. Respectfully, I want somebody that can relate or understand where I come from.
Somebody that's not completely removed from your situation. That would make sense.
And that's why it's easy.
We got Jasmine.
What'd she say?
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Jasmine said, I love Al. And then Wesco, well, let's start at the top. We got For Real Sports that said, nah, Ray, you're on spot with what you've been through is definitely important. We need to know who you are and can you relate to what's really going on in our communities. and most of them can't. Wesco J said white Wisconsinites don't care about a black person's struggles. It won't appeal to them. We can relate, but they can't. David already has the black vote. He needs to go get the white votes. And like I said, Jasmine Jazz said, I love Al. Babar 2028 said, who? And then Wesco J said, and they don't care about your struggles.
I'm gonna say this, Wisco J. You know what people was on Mandela for when he ran for Senate? What people's biggest critique of him was, Wisco J? He wasn't relatable. He didn't talk to the black community. He focused on going to get the white votes. I'm not telling you because I witnessed it. I'm telling you because I worked on the campaign as an entertainer. And he wasn't the person that I picked. Alex Lasry was supposed to be the nomination. But the establishment got behind Mandela. Y'all gonna stop playing in my damn face. Shannon?
Yes. We heading on a break for a second here. But listen, guys, we'll be right back after these messages. We're going to go off to break. Make sure you guys give us a call or go ahead, text us. We do check the text line, 833-212-1017. We'll be right back after these messages.
I ain't got no tail, girl.
Don't go anywhere. My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Big dog everywhere I go. 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 Big dog everywhere I go.
What up, y'all? Welcome back with the lunch break. Ray Nitty, maybe Shannon on the award-winning 1017. The Truth. Jay said, Ray, I respect you, brother. I really do. That's why I always tune in. We just have a different of opinions right now. If David somehow wins, I will most definitely support. Man, Jay, it's always respect, bro. It's always respect and love. You feel what I'm saying? And like, please, we welcome the different views, because that's what makes the show good. That's what makes it interesting. And being able to have good conversation back and forth without, insulting each other. And that's why I like the Truth family. Y'all bring a whole different energy, and it's not grounded in insults like what we have been experiencing online. So, yeah, man, we love all of that. I ain't mad. I'm passionate. I'm passionate. I ain't mad at all. Just passionate.
Babar 2028 said, actually, I still don't know what us black people want as a leader in this city and state, ? What do you think about that, Ray?
I think it's a phenomenal statement, because clearly it sounds like people don't want somebody that is relatable or share their real life story and experience. Maybe
it's like we get irritated with each other for expressing like, yo, I've been through some things and I was able to make it. So it's like, what do we want? Somebody that's like, I don't understand y'all story at all.
So
what y'all gonna do?
That's a great question. What do you want in a leader? As a political leader, what do you want? I know what I look for, but that's just my opinion. It's a whole bunch of other people that may look for something different. I look for somebody that I can relate to, that I feel understands my community, or at least takes the time to understand my community and then put forth policies to help improve some of the concerns in my community. Not just give me surface level politics and try to lump my concerns in it, because it doesn't directly speak to what's going on in the city. And I'm going to keep raising the question, Shannon. I'm going to keep stating it. Wisconsin is one of the worst places to raise black families. That says a lot. That says a lot, especially when you have other studies that come out and say Milwaukee is one of the best states to move, one of the best cities to move to. What is that saying?
That means for some people it's the best place to move to, and
all
for
right,
others it's just not.
I rest my case. I rest my case. Fourth worst place to raise African American families, but it is still the same place that's the worst place to raise African American families is the best city to move to.
Jasmine Jazz West said, it seems like we need a mental break in order to clear our minds and make a decision, but time is ticking. We are on the edge. Not all of us, but a lot of us are.
I agree. And everybody has their right to cast a vote for who they want. I feel like I've been the same since this started. I asked one question, and y'all know what I was met with. We don't got to go back and forth about that again. But very interesting. I still got some receipts to post. Zach, you got the receipts. We're gonna start with the if you're on YouTube, run to the YouTube comments right now, because we about to post receipts from a hater. We're gonna start with the pedestal one.
Which hater, Ray?
Mandela Ballhead Barnes.
The biggest hater. I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you eat.
Rush to the comments in YouTube right now. If you listening on the radio, pull out your if you're not driving, pull out your phone and go check us out on YouTube. We about to post something. Real
We on
Sports.
1017 The Truth on YouTube. If you want to head to the comments, check it out and see what Ray has up his sleeve. What receipts are being posted. You'll be able to see it on YouTube. Head over there right now.
Head over there right now. We about to post some receipts. This might be my
For
last
real?
day after today, but we'll see how the policies roll out after this.
Okay.
Real Sports said, go
we
ahead.
vote based. No, go ahead.
No, you on top of things. Get through it.
Look, you forgot this mic working today,
Hey,
right?
my bad.
For Real Sports said we vote based on emotions and not logic and policy. Shaking my head. Property taxes are high. Our black kids can't read. We incarcerate more black people than any other state, and crime is through the roof. Anita said, run. She put the running emojis with the smoke behind it. And For Real Sports said, we certainly don't know who to vote for, clearly.
Man. So, yeah, I agree. I agree with Jasmine. 100%. I know I need a mental break. I know y'all probably think I need a mental break, too. But I just be so frustrated. I be so frustrated when I see foolishness. And then people pass it off as if it's just like facts. We cannot knock somebody.
Foolishness of facts.
We cannot knock somebody for sharing their real life experience. We can't knock somebody for that. Yes, that is not the totality of every black person's experience, right? But to act like that is not a good representation of a good section in Milwaukee is to
and that came straight from him, huh? Look, if we was ribbing, why we ain't say that, right? Look, I ain't see this.
What you talking about?
See, don't.
What I missed?
Look, I didn't know Mandela was ribbing.
Oh.
You know I like to rib. You know I like to rib, Ray. You know what? I'm gonna shut up because I gotta keep my job. Ray over here talking about I'm gonna be fired tomorrow. I'm gonna text you what I want to say and you say it.
Go to what the post say. Scroll to the top, see what the post say. It says being propped up by special interests and a step stool. Zach Petty. Brother Z Petty.
Isn't that not what you wanted me to pull up?
Yeah, for sure. You zooming.
Here, let me zoom in a little closer.
Leo lady, don't be ribbing. Look, I ain't know. Listen, I likes to rib. I love to talk stuff, man. I be trying to keep my job. Mike already be, messing with me sometimes when I act up. So I get to going.
That's my point, right? This is what I feel like we've consistently seen from, Mandela. He reaching, bro. He's scratching at the surface. It's like somebody that's drowning and they reaching at the surface of the water to try to get up and gasp for air.
Mm-hmm. And Jasmine Jazz said, "Oh yeah, I saw Bowling Ball Barnes posted this. He's trying to rib his way to the top now."
Like, come on, folks.
Some people. Anita Nicole says some people rather align with people that stand on the truth and facts, afraid to stand alone. Some rather be in a crowded wrestling to get a seat in an unappetizing table. Mandela is a sneak disser. He's so lame with his beige M&M head self. That's what For Real Sports said. I ain't say it.
The truth be ribbing.
Using the I didn't know we was ribbing, man. Listen.
I got more receipts too. Don't go anywhere because I got some direct hate.
Ooh.
I got some direct hate. I'm going to post it. We ain't going to post it yet. We're going to make them wait for it. But stick around because I'm about to post it. I don't know what. Okay, we'll read some of that later. We got G online from Milwaukee. G, how you doing? You live on with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon on the lunch break. G, you there? All right, we'll be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. This is the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon.
Don't go anywhere.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes, rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Hey. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. Shannon, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling all right, Ray.
See, this what I love, Shannon.
What's up?
Cat S said, Crowley sued MKE in class action lawsuit in 2017, Fed case. MKE has paid millions to ACLU and question. City refused to open record requests. Who got the money? Crowley said he didn't get a dime. Prove it. Here's my proof. In 2017, federal class action lawsuit involving Crowley and the ACLU of Wisconsin was Collins versus the city of Milwaukee, which challenged the Milwaukee Police Department's unconstitutional, racially disparate stop and frisk practices. You need to read. The settlement money went to legal fees, a court-appointed monitor/consultant, and programmatic overhauls rather than large payouts to individual plaintiffs. This is on the ACLU of Wisconsin website. Where the money went: consultant and monitoring. A large gap a large portion of the settlement, capped at up to $1.5 million of total costs, was earmarked specifically to pay for an independent monitor/consultant required to oversee and audit police policy changes. That's like what? That's like half of the money right there, right? Also, legal fees. Funds went towards covering the extensive legal costs of the ACLU of Wisconsin and the co-counsel law firms Covington and Burling LLP. The rest of the money went to systematic reform rather than individual financial payouts to the class members. The settlement mandated sweeping operational changes, data collection improvements, and targeted bias-free policing training inside the Milwaukee Police Department. Kat, is that good enough for you? That's why I say don't just get on here saying things. But that's the proof. Is you gonna believe the proof? Exactly. Because some of y'all just come on here to hate on a nigga. Excuse my language.
I think we could say that. I think we could say that. You ain't got to shake the cuss word jar.
Where he at? There you go. Cat, where you at? Y'all was just singing peanut butter jelly time in the damn comments. G, you back with us? How you doing? You live. G from Milwaukee. How you feeling?
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you now, G. You live with the breakfast.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I just want to, I kind of tuned in a little late, excuse me for that, but you had mentioned something about Milwaukee. I don't know if it was an article or something you read that Milwaukee is one of the best places to move to or live in. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, sir.
And if I did whoever wrote that or posted that, did they give the reasons as to why Milwaukee is one of the best places? And I just want to make a comment. Being a taxpayer with all the fees and taxes that we pay in the city, what I'm really unhappy about is how the services in certain areas of the city are being rendered with the aesthetics, especially in certain areas of the city where, like, the maintenance and things is not being taken care of properly. And I think they're doing a budget hearing. I don't know if it's today, and the city's always asking for more money. But the way the city looks, and some of it is our responsibility with the litter and everything, but then there's other things that it's the city's responsibility. And I don't know if you just ride around, but if you pay attention and look at certain things, it looks really bad when you're driving throughout the city and you see the weeds going everywhere, the boulevards aren't taken care of. Or there's just certain services that we get for our money. I don't think that, we're getting what we need for our money that we're paying for services and stuff. That's one thing that bothers me the most. And I'll hang up and listen if you had a reason why they say Milwaukee is one of the best places to move to. With I just heard one of the candidates say about the unemployment for black men and things of that nature. Just what makes Milwaukee one of the best places to move to. And I'll hang up and listen. Thanks for taking my call.
Yep. So appreciate you, G, from Milwaukee, for calling in. From what I was seeing, it says it was based off of the cost of living, how much it is to buy a house, and things of that nature. That's why they were basing it as Milwaukee being one of the best places to move to. And what I feel like Brother G is referring to is a lot of the things that our community complains about as why it's one of the worst places for black people to move from, the top places for us to move from. So yeah, that's what they was saying, Brother G. Thank you for that. We got Al. Al came for he doubled back.
No, this is a different Al. This is why it says
Al from Sherman Park. Al from Sherman Park. How you doing, Al?
Hi, how are you doing? This is my first time calling your show. Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you for calling us. Thank you for calling us, Al.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the family, cousin.
Oh, well, I'm happy to be here to put my 2 cents in for what that's worth. I appreciate David's struggle, but that was when he was a child, right? So we're adults now, right? And we have more control of our future than we did when, we were living with our parents, because what happened in our childhood was more likely attributed to what, our parents did or what they were able to accomplish. So, yeah, we can appreciate his struggle, and I appreciate eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and eating beans and rice. But I'm at the point in my age, I don't want to go back to that. I want to keep what I have. So I think that when we talk about relatability, David has control of a whole county budget. And I think what people around the state, regardless of what your color is going to look at, how are you going to keep me in my house? How are you not going to keep increasing my taxes every time I turn around? How are you going to give me value for what I pay? What are you currently doing with your county budget? What does that look like? What are the services you render people? Because right now, I think everybody's feeling a certain amount of economic angst. Like we're working, but sometimes we feel like we're not keeping up. And I think I see a lot of Jessica Hong signs around. I don't see much of anybody else. And I think particularly when she comes out of Madison with all those college students, the college students really don't have a concept of struggle yet, right? They think they got a degree and they're supposed to get their $100,000 as soon as they get out of school, and that's not working for them because that's not reality for college students. It's never been reality for young people. Everybody had to work their way up to where their parents were and to where you get to retirement. But right now, Jessica's capturing the young people because they don't think they should be struggling for anything as much as people before them have. And so they want everything free. And when she's promising them all of these pie-in-the-sky things that she can't deliver, that's what they're going to go for. They're going off of feelings, and I think older adults are going off of reality, dollars and cents. Yep. And you got to relate to those majority of people around the state who are going for the dollar and cents thing.
Yeah. That's
my 2 cents.
Appreciate you, Al, cousin Al from Sherman Park. First time calling. Appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate it. I think I like what Al said. I also like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We're going to stop just like disrespecting peanut butter and jelly, though. As if, like, I'll have one after this show. As a matter of fact, I
didn't have it all, but I wasn't eating that.
I'm a member of the peanut butter jelly deli. Are you familiar with that store?
What is that? No.
Yeah, the peanut butter jelly
thing?
deli. Oh my
Never
God!
Is there an Uncrustable flying? Where did this come from?
Man, the goat. In the words of my brother, in the words of my brother Sherwin, he gave me a Mandela.
Why does he have these spare peanut butter and jelly sandwiches laying around the office?
Oh my God. Man, what is this, Jiffy?
What is wrong with you?
Oh my God. Smuckers? This Smuckers?
For those of y'all listening in, our producer just threw Ray a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We obviously got spare sandwiches laying around the office.
Oh my God. That's how I know. This is the coldest show.
It sounds like we have somebody on the line. The Town, you there?
The Town. How you feeling, boss? Welcome to the show.
How you doing? Hey, first off, ain't nothing wrong with a peanut butter jelly sandwich. They be good in the muds, bro.
I swear to God. Excuse me.
Straight up. Got you a nice. Get you some. I gotta get a couple of them with some milk.
Hey man, put some ice in there. So when I was younger, I used to throw some sugar in the milk too on the low back in the islands.
Oh my goodness, Ray.
Sugar in the milk, bro.
Yeah, bro. Bad habits, dog. Bad habits, bro. Bad habits.
You get diabetes early, huh?
I cut back on it now. I don't do the sugar in the milk no more.
That's what's up. Hey, like I said last time I called, shout out to you and your show, your new endeavor, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Love on that one. I want to talk about the last caller.
Caller G.
Dude, see?
I mean, that was Al from Sherman Park. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the other Al, not the sugar honey iced tea Al, but the Al from Sherman Park. Hey, check this out, man. this is what they doing to us, man, and we keep on falling for this trap. Every time I call, we keep on falling for this trap on differences or whatever like that, man. Them young people is going to get us over the line. The young people they do have time on their hands to get this stuff done. Like normal, you know what I'm saying, middle-aged people or something like that, which I would say the people that call this, you know what I'm saying, call this show, like, okay, yeah, we got to go to work. We got to take care of the kids. We got to pay the mortgage or whatever like that. But the young people, though, they don't have that, and they also have fresh ideas. So don't be knocking these kids. And with the Democratic Party, though, the Democratic Party, they is getting too old. They're getting too old with these old ideas. And if anybody come up with something new, the only thing that them old folks got to say is reasons why it won't work. Not reasons that it could work. Not no fresh ideas. They want to do the same old. It's time for them to go. It's time for them to go. Yep. Now, I don't know about this, and I'm a short note because I know I'll be going to be long-winded or whatever like that. But I don't know about this Democratic governor race. I don't even know who I'm gonna pick yet. But what I do know is that the Hong lady though, she's coming with fresh ideas. The rest of the people, man, you can educate me if I'm wrong. They're coming with the same old. Even you got Crowley, and Crowley seemed cool on his face. I got to do some more digging on it. But the first, because I'll be seeing he got advertisement coming up now. The first thing he says on his advertisement is, "I'm the governor. What's our governor name?
Evers.
He's backing us. Evers, Governor Evers. Thank you. Governor Evers is backing us. That's another old dude, man." Another old dude, man. These guys are like 70, 80. Their time is up, man.
Man, I appreciate the call. Man. The town, man. I agree, bro. Like I said, I'm not beyond agreeing with some of the takes. First of all, y'all gonna stop. My mouth is not dry, and no, you do not need to toast a peanut butter sandwich. I like it raw and uncut.
Pause.
Sometimes y'all, first of all, it's a whole section of y'all that just mess up my wing experience wherever I go, because y'all always giving these waitresses hard time because y'all want y'all wings fried hard. So now I'm stereotyped as wanting fried hard wings, and it cuts the roof of my mouth. And so does them.
Even start with people assuming we want flats. I'd be like, I don't want no flats. Actually, they were like fried hard flats. No.
Like what?
Give me the drums and don't fry them hard.
That's a knife. A fried hard flat. That's a knife. That's a dagger. But this sandwich was amazing. First of all, that was Smucker's strawberry jelly. Am I right?
Yep, correct.
All right. I know my.
Oh,
hey
my
man.
goodness.
I know my. Hey, first of all, I'm way more than an entertainer. I'm a peanut butter and jelly connoisseur. You saw I hit the Jiffy on the head. Mm-hmm. Then I just called the Schmuckers out the gate. Brand and flavor. Dude. You telling me I don't know that I was going to take a shot for no reason. But shouts out to DJ Brother Z, man. That was an amazing sandwich. We'll be right back, y'all. Callers has been calling in. We really appreciate it. I got more receipts. So get back here. I got one more receipt I'm going to show. This ain't going to be the biggest receipt. We're going to save it for later this week. But don't go anywhere, y'all. This is the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon.
And there is your dagger. Don't go anywhere.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flysshf.org and ask for an application.
Join the Milton House Museum for an extraordinary celebration of history, heritage, and freedom on September 26th at 7 p.m. at Janesville Performing Arts Center. This special evening features Grammy Award-winning Fisk Jubilee singers from Nashville, a legendary ensemble having preserved the powerful legacy of African-American spirituals, carrying songs of faith, resilience, and hope to audiences around the world. Opening the evening is the dynamic Kofi Dance Company. Don't miss this unforgettable evening supporting the Milton House Museum. Tickets available at miltonhouse.org.
Chicken, chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken,
Hey,
chicken heads.
what up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the lunch break on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Shouts out to Cat. Cat spicy today in the chat. Hey, Cat said
Spicy and wrong because they said Karma told us what to say. It's
You've
okay
been
to be
wrong all
spicy
day,
and wrong.
Cat. Good karma.
That's crazy.
Who's that? What's that, brother? Ooh, brother. I like it though. I like when the trolls be wrong. But keep on trolling. Key, how you doing? Key from Milwaukee, talk to us. You live with the lunch break.
Hey, what's up, Ray? And maybe.
He said it maybe.
That's the first name.
That's okay. First name, maybe last name. I'll take that.
But I was calling. The last caller mentioned, like, you know, the Democratic Party old and this and that, and I wholeheartedly agree. But also to that point, like, I'm 33, but I'm the interim chair for the Milwaukee County Dems, and I'm not doing that to plug myself, but I've been doing this for like 6 years, and I need some help, to be honest. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but David don't just come overnight. Like a good candidate, they've been doing this. So the time is now. Like, the good people that will be good candidates for us in the future could be a 21-year-old community, you know, advocate. Like, we need young people to come to the party, use your voice, actually be involved, help us like craft the message, you know? Like, it's been more difficult than it should be, in my opinion. But August 20th, Greenfield City Hall, if y'all want to come through. So
What's going on August 20th at City Hall?
it's our membership meeting every third Thursday of the month. We rotate throughout the city, but you can go on MilwaukeeDems.org to figure out where we at that month. We just want to make sure we hit in different parts of the county, but we actually got a special election coming up. If you're interested in running for office, you can be appointed from the floor. Like, so we got like 4 positions open. Like I said, I don't know what else to do at this point, but plead for help. So,
man, I think first of all, thank you for calling in and being transparent and honest. Because that's a lot of people are frustrated with the Democratic Party. And a lot of people feel like maybe the party doesn't think enough about people that look like them or try to reach these non-traditional folks. I do think that the caller said it is old. It is old. And, you know, young people want excitement. They do want to see new energies. And I'll push back on, talking about what Fran is talking about is new ideas. These aren't new ideas. Like, these ideas have been floating around for a while, if I'm not mistaken. But I just think, man, that it needs to be more intentional about reaching these folks. these young people if that's who they really want to reach. You got to go to where they are. You got to get people that can relate to them, that has stories that's relatable to their stories. I work with young people every day, and they laugh at a lot of these other folks because they got no, like, these young people know when people are jacking, folks. They know when politicians are jacking.
They definitely know game when they see it.
We got the caller online. Caller, how you doing? Caller from Milwaukee.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
We good, brother. How you doing?
Brother, sexism, racism, and ageism are always lazy takes because at the age of 79, Joe Biden made sure that HBCUs got $17 billion. So that's a very up-to-date idea, and that's real progress in the places where our future judges and lawyers come from. So anyone who talks about one specific party being old, the system is set up so, like the previous caller said, that people do age into certain positions, into politics, and that's for a variety of reasons. Lindsey Graham, who just died, was 70-some years old. Mitch McConnell is a fossil
Yeah.
who's still
Oh my
in the
God.
legislature at
Said a
100,
fossil.
and they are all Republicans. So it's actually a lie to say one party is old and the other is not. What I would suggest anytime you're speaking, Ray, to a young person who rejects certain ideas, there are old ideas and then there are ancient ideas. This current regime, which is Republican, is talking about ideas from 1877 to take us back into Jim Crowism. So if you don't like what the Democrats are doing, you're really going to hate living like your great-great-grandparents did, where you can't even try on a suit and I don't know if they understand that. So a lot of times I'll ask them if they understand the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, then educate them on what the alternative is, and in hopes that they'll feel the need to do something. Anytime someone wants to kill you, to stop you from doing something, it would be in your best interest to vote against them, even if the other person doesn't excite you. God bless y'all.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, man. Who we got? 25th and Capitol, all dirt. They're saying that. Dirt Drifter talking about that in the chat.
They've been going crazy in them YouTube comments. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to even keep up. I'm like, you know what?
I'm sitting here checking the text line.
Oh, maybe read the text line. The YouTube comment is a lot of back and forth, from peanut butter to flats to Cat being mad and angry and messy.
Right. You know what? We don't even got time, man. But this is what I will say. Yeah, we gonna.
We can do it tomorrow then.
No, we'll show it. Show the last receipt while we close them out, Shannon. DJ Brother Z is pulling it up. But bro is a hater.
Up on those text messages tomorrow.
Bro is a hater, man. We'll play it again tomorrow. Bro is a hater, and this like random stuff that's just floating around the city. Random stuff that's just floating around the city. As I said, man, sometimes somebody's story is their story. Let's not knock somebody because they're being authentic to who they are, talking about the places that they come from and the struggles that they went through. I think it is important that we are listening and looking for leaders that we can relate to, that will put forth policies that will help us get through some of the things that we would like to see change in the city, and use your own discernment. Vote for who makes sense for you. Despite what I say, despite what Shannon says, the choice is ultimately up to yours. I just think that black people do need to push the envelope a little more, and we need to demand more. That's all I got. Shannon, take us home, please.
Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook at The Lunch Break. Join that conversation off the air. Make sure you follow us on our own platforms. We got Ray Nitty at Ray Nitty on all platforms, and me, maybe Shannon, across all platforms. Make sure you stay tuned for The Grapevine with Manon, and after that, we got Tap In with Jazzy. Make sure you guys give us a call throughout the day, the night. We always live. We always going. So 833-212-1017. And like I said, make sure you head over to YouTube and join the chat. And don't go anywhere. We got some other stuff up next that's pretty dope.
All right, y'all, we out. That peanut butter sandwich was fire.
Watch and listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.